Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a piece from Nezumi Studios. Now if you're not familiar with this brand, they're a pretty established micro brand. They were founded in 2011 by a man named David Campos, and they make some pretty cool kind of vintage inspired, I wouldn't say inspired, kind of vintage looking chronographs, and they also have a dive watch, which I reviewed on the channel, you probably know of. Also, let's start off with what I'm wearing today. So today I'm wearing the old trusty Vostok Amphibia on this nice marathon vulcanized rubber strap I just bought, which I think looks pretty cool. Nice colors there. Anyway, here's the box it comes in. As you can see, you do get a lot of information on the box. Basically all these specs here, not all of them, but some of these specs, their website and stuff like that. A whole bunch of information. Established 2011 in Stockholm, Sweden. So they are a Swedish brand, which is pretty cool. They also have a club where they do Porsche meetups, I believe, which is pretty interesting. You can check on their website. But anyway, here is the inner box. Some nice gold accents, as you can see here. Let me get into the actual watch now. And here she is. This is the Nezumi Loews chronograph. And it's a pretty cool chronograph, an off-white dial. Now, this is an extra strap it came with. I'm pretty sure you only get one strap, but I think this is an extra one to show you guys. But let me get this out of the box and let's see what it's all about. So here is the Nezumi Loews chronograph in front of your eyes, and it's quite a striking watch when you look at it at first glance. It's very nice looking with this off-white dial. And the strap really feels quite nice. I do like the strap. Anyway, let's start off with some basic specifications so you get better acquainted with this timepiece right here. In terms of the actual diameter, we're looking at a very nice 40 millimeter in size. So for a chronograph, 40 millimeters is really nice. And the movement inside of this watch definitely allows it to be 40 millimeters, as it's quite hard to find 40 millimeter chronographs. Now in terms of the actual thickness of the watch, we're looking at 11.75 millimeters. That's not including the domed sapphire crystal. In terms of lug-to-lug distance, we are looking at 47 millimeters, which is pretty good for a 40 millimeter case. Definitely some nice proportions here. Lug width, we're looking at 20 millimeters. Now in terms of the actual case, it is comprised of 316L solid stainless steel. There is a mix of polished and brushed surfaces, and very nice case design here. As you can see, these kind of come down to a point and definitely will conform to the wrist very nicely. The brushing is also really good. If I can get you a little closer here so you can take a look at that. It's really quite nice, the brushed finish. Very smooth to the hands. And there is some brushing on tops of these spiral lugs here, as well as the smooth bezel is also polished. So you have polishing on the tops of the twisted lugs, the smooth bezel, and the pushers as well, which still have that famous blue sticker on there. I'll take that off in a second. But as you can see, the finishing is pretty good. So the crown is pull and push, and it is signed with the Nezumi logo. If I can get you in a little closer here, we can get a glimpse. There it is. There we go. Nice little Nezumi logo on the crown right there. Very nice. Now heading over to the dial, we do have an off-white dial on this model with black sub-dials, which looks pretty cool. Kind of get that panda effect here. We do have Nezumi, Stockholm, Sweden at the 12 o'clock position, and then Loews, which is, I believe that's applied and polished right above the 6 o'clock position. Now the crystal is a domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, so in terms of visibility during the daylight or high sun conditions, you will be able to see the time very legibly. Now we also do get a tachymeter scale on the outer portion of the dial, as you can see there, which looks pretty good, looks in place, some fine minute markings right next to that, as well as polished applied markers for the hours. And the hands are loomed as well as the sweeping chronograph hand. So the subdial on the right is your 24-hour subdial, and then the subdial on the left is your 60-minute countdown subdial for the chronograph. So there is no second subdial, so it kind of looks, pretty clean. And you wouldn't even be able to tell it's not a fully automatic watch, which I do like that aspect of it. Now this case is 5 ATMs or 50 meters water resistant, so it's certainly not something to submerge in the water or take swimming or something like that. But if you happen to be in the rain or get it wet, you should have no problem with the 5 ATM rating on this model. Now let's flip it over to the case back. I always do like their case backs. As you can see, let me just peel this plastic off here. So the case back is screwed down and we get that nice Nezumi logo on there. The outer portion is highly polished, does state Loews stainless steel. It also does state tachymeter, chronograph, and mecha quartz. That gives away what's inside of this watch. Inside of this watch is the VK64 Seiko mecha quartz movement. It's a mechanical combined with quartz. Basically you get that sweeping hand on the chronograph hand like I just showed you here. So this will sweep when you start the chronograph, which is really nice. And I've experienced a lot of these movements lately, actually. And as you can see, you start it there. You get that mechanical feel when you push the, the chronograph button, and then you can stop it. And then the bottom, it'll just fly right back. So it's very useful. It's nice. You kind of get that mechanical feel and function without the hassle of a mechanical movement. No servicing, nothing like that. It runs on a battery. So, there's really no problems other than changing the battery every, few years or so. In terms of accuracy, you're also looking at an extremely accurate watch with that quartz movement inside of here. So there goes the sweeping second hand. It just looks a lot more elegant than if it were to be ticking, in my opinion. Now heading over to the strap, we do have a 20mm strap, and this strap is dubbed the Rint Rally strap. As you can see, it's in that rally racing style just to match the watch aesthetic, basically. And it's a very nice strap. I've seen these types of straps before. So we have 20mm. The strap is actually 2mm thick. This is in the brownish color, and the strap is actually comprised or made of premium vegetable tanned Italian leather here. So it's very soft, supple, and comfortable. Very easy to break in. It's only 2mm thick, as you can see there. Right out of the box is very flexible. And we do get some nice hand-stitched white ends here on both sides. It's just an all-around, very nice looking strap. Definitely matches the watch. I do like how it looks. Let's head over to the back side. You can see there. Now the buckle itself is a very sturdy buckle. I like how they size it proportionally to the strap. Some brands, they make their buckles just way too big for their straps, and I think that's a big thing in micro brands that they need to, kind of fix a little bit. But this strap is very nice. It's very sturdy. As you can see, it doesn't just easily move. It is curved, so it does conform to the wrist, which I do like about that. Nice little signed Nezumi logo, completely polished, all in solid stainless steel. And yeah, very nice little buckle there. I do like that. Now right now I want to get you guys a Lume shot, show you what the Lume actually looks like. But before that, I never even showed you how the watch actually functions. So as I stated, we have a pull and push crown on this mecha quartz movement. I'm going to pull the crown out one position, and that's just rogue right there. Then the final position, we can change the time here. As you can see, the 24-hour subdial goes with the hands, so no need to worry about that. It will always be correct. And it's as simple as that. Very easy to use, very easy to function. Now let's take a look at the Lume, and I'll be right back. Here we can get a nice glimpse at the Super Luminova. As you can see, it's pretty bright on the hands, and even on the outer portion of those applied polished markers, there are little lume plots there as well. And on the sweeping seconds hand, on the arrow tip, or the wick tip I should say, it's also lumed, so you can definitely see the chronograph running at night if you want to time something. And yeah, all around not too bad for a chronograph. Now here is the Nezumi Loews on my 6.5-inch wrist. 40mm, 47 lug to lug. It fits really comfortable on the wrist. And as you can see, those nice curved lugs there, it sits real flat on the wrist. I really like it. Definitely something you can even slip under a cuff if you wanted to. In my opinion, more of a casual, a bit sporty as well, of course. That nice racing theme with the strap. There's the little buckle there. Yeah, it fits nicely straight out of the box. You won't have to worry about breaking in the strap here at all. And it's quite comfortable on the wrist. Even if you're sweating, you have those nice perforated holes, which will let some air through there to cool down. Here's a nice little side profile. Yeah, but very nice fit on the wrist. I like how it looks, that off-white dial and those black subdials. Get you a little closer here. Nice blue hints as well on the tachymeter scale. Very cool stuff. Now I want to show you the other strap that was sent with it. Now this is the black strap that was also sent. So basically it's the same exact strap, but it's just in black, and I think the black looks really cool as well. You can see, you can match up the black to this. I think the black would go just as good as this color with this watch. So yeah, the straps are definitely very nice though. They're not too heavy, but they're very solid, and definitely feel quite, like you can work the strap in pretty good, and it's going to last some years. So yeah, nice straps there. Now getting to actual pricing, in case you guys want to know, I will also leave a link in the description below so you can check them out after this video if you like what you saw here. Anyway, the pricing for a non-European customer, or if you're in the USA or Canada, is $371. That's shipped with tracking to your door, which is really not a bad price. For European customers, you're looking at $427. Now, furthermore, I think, this is a very well-made watch. Obviously, you get all the good stuff here. You get a double-domed sapphire crystal. You get a very nice construction and case build. Those nice curved lugs always do it for me. A very nice strap here. The finishing is really good on this watch as well, if you can see that. It's just really smooth, very nice. The finishing is definitely on par with the price point. You get some very good lume. You get that nice mecha quartz movement. Also, you get a black and white dial, which people really do like, and it's very sought after in the watch community. But anyway, yeah, I think it's a very nice watch for the money. What more can I say? And I'm just going to leave it there. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video on the Nezumi Loews Chronograph. This is a Watch Addict channel, or Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. You can visit me at watchaddictchannel.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at watchaddictchannel. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.